Of course, Xbox, so Microsoft wants the next Fallout game to come sooner. Of course they do, because Fallout is at an all-time high right now.
A lot of well-deserved criticism.
But let me tell you, it's not happening. They still have to sort out the Starfield DLC. Starfield is a flop. And then they have the next Elder Scrolls.
Unless Obsidian.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So
if they put Halo between their legs and go back to Obsidian.
Yeah, people are begging for Fallout New Vegas 2. And, dude, wouldn't that be such a kick in the dick to Todd?
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be funny? It'd be the Thanos meme. You go, you couldn't live with your own failure. What did that bring you? Back to me.
I don't. Yeah. You know what though? I don't think Bethesda would. I think Bethesda was going to give it to Obsidian because they're both owned by Microsoft. I think what they would do is they would sign a little bit of paperwork, basically turning Obsidian into a Bethesda studio. So it's like it's Obsidian, yes, who developed it, but they're our developer now. So I think that's how that would work.
No, I agree. I agree if you on that one. Todd's too much of a Todd. To do this type of shit.
Yeah, he's not. Even though they're part of the same company, it benefits each other. They're both products of Microsoft.
Yep.
So
they would go to the moon right now. You imagine a new fucking Fallout game right now. Fall is popping, man. A brand fucking new one to the moon. Holy shit!
Imagine if you let Todd work on a game, but still be hands off enough. I think that's the thing with Todd. Todd is so hands-on with things. Exactly. I think Todd is creatively good. He's partly behind all these games, right? That we know and love from Bethesda. The problem is, we don't need like Emil Paraglu or the fuck his name is. I don't want him involved in that at all. I don't want him involved in any games. He's one of my least favorite devs, right up there with fucking dipshit from Naughty Dog. Why am I forgetting? Not Neil Druckmann.
Cuckman.
Yeah, Druckmann. Yeah.
Dude, the thing is, they couldn't even do a fucking next-gen update. Like, that broke the fucking game. How the fuck are we gonna trust them to make a brand new game?
Now, hear me out.
There shouldn't have been an update. They should have just left it.
Yep.
If they want to get something Fallout out quickly, do a remaster of 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, updated controls.
Keep it the top down. Keep it top down.
Tactics.
Something like what they did with Diablo 2.
Yeah. Keep it top down. Don't try to first person or whatever. Keep it the top down. Keep it everything. We'll just go with that.
Just make it look better and then quickly.
Yeah, update the controls a little bit.
They should have.
Because you'd be surprised, man. Like a lot of people haven't played Fallout 1 and 2. Fallout 1 is old.
Dude, Fallout 3 is the one that made it mainstream.
Yeah.
The most difficult part about the old school Fallout games is the controls.
Yeah.
Oh, they are bad. They are not good. And people go with rose-tinted glasses into those games, but to actually try to sit down and actually play them is a fucking slog. Even though I think there's a lot to offer in all three of those games.
I think a lot of people are missing out on the story just because it's a way older game.
Yeah.
And
especially 1, man. The story in 1 is fucking. It's
the darkest.
It's the darkest, and it makes sense because of the time it takes place. In like the Fallout universe.
The problem with Fallout 1 is the show makes the villain a fucking idiot in hindsight.
Yeah.
A complete fucking moron. But anyway, this is off topic. Fallout 4 topples Helldivers 2 on Steam as the Amazon show brings post-apocalypse to new fans.
No! Sweet liberty! No!
Look, as much as I'm pretty sure everyone on this panel, and including Chris Avalon, takes a lot of issues with a lot of the lore that's being retconned and changed in this show, you cannot deny that this show is a massive success. You look at the Halo show where it was a total fucking failure. It made no one want to go back and play Halo. The Fallout show was the exact opposite. Okay? So the show is a success. regardless of all the problems that I, the panel,
Yep.
Chris Avalon, and many people watching have with it, okay? It is a
Yep.
huge success in that regard.
Dude.
All right? And look at this. The fact that it beat Helldivers 2, let's go have a look. Counter-Strike Dota, Fallout 4 is in 3rd place on
It's
Steam.
Current players.
Dude, I
Current
reckon.
players, yeah.
Dude, if they didn't do the whole fucking gen upgrade, I reckon they'd be 2nd or maybe even 1st because of the mod.
Breaking the
for,
mods, yeah.
Yep, I reckon they'd be in 1st because remember the big one that was coming, the London. That would have
Yeah,
come
and
out,
then-
and dude, I would have been on it. Everyone would have been on it.
I
on the
also I might get the link for tomorrow. I know for sure that apparently there is a Fallout Miami mod that's being done. I don't know if it's on Fallout 4 or New Vegas.
Yeah, we did talk about that like months ago.
For anyone,
Yeah.
shameless plug on the channel, we have a video going over the Fallout 4 next gen upgrade that broke a lot of the fucking game and fucked over Fallout London, which looks god tier. Chris Avalon on Twitter, who, if you don't know who he is the dev and writer of Fallout 2 and New Vegas, and some other games as well, including KOTOR 2, which the story to KOTOR 2 is fucking insanely good. But he did Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas, right? And he's like, hold up, this shit don't make much sense, talking about the show. And there was one here that you will absolutely love, Cream. Second community question. While watching the show, I was confused about the drug that kept the ghoul from becoming feral. Yeah, no one fucking knows what that is. No one can answer that. Whenever it's brought up, there's just silence.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the
Yep.
fuck?
The one thing I will cut them slack on, and I do think this was a hindsight thing, the chalkboard, where it has the Fall of Shady Sands and the nuke, and everyone went, yo, that doesn't make any sense. My gut tells me that was them trying to do this big, massive fucking retcon. But they
And
got
now
caught,
they're gonna be-
they got caught, and everyone was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And then they're
"Oh,
like,
okay,
we never. Yeah,
we
and then
never
they
said
basically.
that."
Yeah, it's like the Orwellian shit of like, we were never at war with Oceania. What the fuck are you
Yeah.
talking about? I know we
But they
said
did-
that last week, but we never
did.
were.
They
What the
did
fuck are you
leave
on about?
themselves.
Yeah.
They did leave themselves enough wiggle room with that one, but the
Yeah,
other
they-
things,
They did.
nope.
The only reason they left themselves enough wiggle room is because they were too incompetent in the first place to retcon it properly.
Yeah.
Well, they must
Yeah.
be grateful for the idiots.
Yeah.
Man, it still
Thank
blows
God
my
we're
mind.
stupid.
It's the Fallout 1 stuff. Okay, Fallout 2 cannot happen
Doesn't
without
matter,
Fallout
Cream.
1.
It's just Fallout.
Doesn't matter. Fallout 2 cannot happen without Fallout 1 because it's your great-grandson or just the grandson of the character you play as. So in Fallout 1, you're the Vault Dweller, and Fallout 2, you're the Chosen One, and they are directly related. In fact, a lot of the characters you see in Fallout 2 are older versions of them in Fallout 1, including the president of the NCR, the New Californian Republic, which the show just completely destroyed, by the way. But in Fallout 1, the main villain, called the Master, is he's the guy that creates super mutants, and he's attacking vaults to drag them out because the people in the vaults, the Vault Dwellers, haven't been to the surface, so they don't have any radiation. So putting them in the FEV virus, the FEV vats or whatever, will create a hardcore super mutant, whereas everyone else on the surface has radiation, which fucks with the FEV.
Yeah.
And where he is, he's in a showcase of all what the vaults are going to be like kind of like a show home. When you want to go buy a home, you don't actually buy that home, but this one looks exactly the same. That type of shit. And in there, he has all the information to where every vault in California is. Okay.
I believe in canon, it's supposed to be like the Vault Tech basement. They built a basically show vault in the basement, and of course shows you everywhere where it is. You come tour, like, oh.
He has a map of where all the vaults are, at least in California. And that's why he starts attacking the vaults, because he knows where they are. And in the show, there's 3 connected in a triangle. And he never fucking attacks them.